Welcome back to round 3 of what this Painted Riffle League with the deck that I've called Dimir cards. Because that's what it is. It's just a pile of Dimir cards. Sounds probably fine. It doesn't have, like, if this is not a good interactive spell, this hand's pretty bad, but it has lands. It says a cycler. We'll see how it goes. Opponent has mulligan to 6. Thinking about their 6. Island go, sure. I guess I'll play a swamp here. So if they play something, I can just cycle Cling to Dust and try to find some sweet action. Could be High Tide here. Talisman. Alright, so another one of these decks, huh? Alright. This could also be the border post deck without any border posts. It's unlikely, but it's possible. Alright, so it's probably Wildfire. It's probably the Wildfire deck. I'd love to draw a counter spell. I guess I should, I could draw Mana Leak here, but I guess I can just do this whenever. Doesn't matter. Exile the Evolving Wilds, draw a card. Perfect, another land. Consume the Make, not the best in this matchup. Consume the Makes have not been very good. I think they're great. It seems like they're great in tournaments and pretty bad in leagues. Metagame's very different, I think. It's like so much aggro decks in the tournaments, small creatures. And people are doing Midnight Clock Dartle stuff in the leagues. Not that there's anything wrong with doing Midnight Clock Dartle stuff, it's just it makes my Consume the Makes look bad, so you know. Drown Out of Luck doesn't do much, huh? We already exiled their only card in their graveyard. Nice thing is this guy survives Wildfire, so there is that. Are they pumping up their clock some more? Sure. I mean, I don't really care if they draw 7. They haven't played any cards, so they're missing land drops too, I just noticed. It's turn 6 and they have 3 lands in play. Okay. I would be pretty excited if I could draw that, honestly. But I can't. I'm gonna play a swamp, or I'm gonna grab a swamp, not a Mystic Sanctuary, because I have nothing to get back. And I want the cards in my graveyard to feed the Cling. Frantic Inventory is fine. If they try to Wildfire me here, I'm probably gonna play the Serpent in response. I mean, I don't think they will, because they don't really, like, yeah, they definitely won't now, because they played a land. They could have a counter spell, so maybe I don't want to play the Serpent anymore. That's pretty good. Fire that off. If they counter it, I can just put it back on top. Ooh, wow, that's pretty strong. That's pretty strong. I mean, I guess Stabriel's not very good because they're going to redraw their hand. I'm still going to take it. So, ooh. All right, now I have to think. Thought erasing isn't actually that good because they're gonna do this next turn. Maybe I save the thought erasure for when they. Should I just put a factor fiction back on top? I guess I could thought erasure them. No, that's stupid. I can just play an island and say go. Sure, get 7 new cards. I could have played this guy out, but I kind of want to play out my serpent. This is an interesting game. I think I'm gonna respond to that. I think I'm gonna counter that. I would like my drowns to be alive, so I want them to put stuff in their graveyard. Huh. It's fine. They played land before they did that. Well, they had to, I mean, but. Alright, another drown in the lock. Let's thought erasure them. Wildfire, double fire, plasma. Okay. Should put another counterspell on top. It seems reasonable. Put a frantic inventory too, but I'll put a counterspell. I get a couple looks at something good here. Control magic. That's not a good one. So I have a double cataclysm, secret wreckage, and one unknown. Gem as serpent. Oh, they drew a counter. Yep. Alright, now this Chandra could be problematic. I guess eventually the Stabriel is gonna feed our serpent here, so it's not that bad, but I guess it only deals us 7 damage, but it is drawing them an extra card every turn. It's an interesting game. Alright, so now they have 5 cards in their graveyard. So we get to get our serpent back. And they're doing Wildfire. We can just counter that. We'd love to be able to drown it, but sadly we can't do that. Just want to use my draw at something. That's odd. Okay. That just makes my Davriel and my Serpent and my Drown in the Locks better. Not sure why they want their hand empty. Oh, Seagate Wreckage, that's why. Sure. Makes sense. It's probably worth it, but I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna make my Drown worse here. Oh, I see. Well, I don't care about that. They still take damage, right? It's one or fewer. Yeah, sure. Got it. So they can ultimate this. Yeah, sure. That resolves. I'll put my Serpent down. Yep. Oh, this is a cool art. Sequoia. I never saw that one before. I think I'm gonna put a Frantic Inventory on top of my deck. So draw 3, it's pretty good. Take one of their talismans. Let's go to the Chandra. Alright, they conceded. This seems a little bit premature, but I think they were dead. Okay, so again, consume the Meeks out. They sometimes have Thryx in their deck. I guess we have Drown in the Locks too, so it's... Okay, we could Memoricide them. Yeah, I don't hate Hostage Taker just for the trinkets. Maybe Desecration Demon's just better because they don't have creatures and it's a pretty fast clock. Cling is okay. Just cycles. I think Memoricide's like pretty reasonable. They usually play a split of Burning and Wildfire, so it's not that good. I think I'll just run it like this. So if we never side in these Memoricides, I think we should probably track that because it's not a card I love, but some seasons it's pretty good. Like sometimes there's like weird combo decks, but some seasons it's not that good. This might be one of those seasons where it's not that good. Also, I mean, I guess my matchups have all been not creature decks, right? Played against another weird blue-red deck, and what did I play against? A Reanimator? So, yeah, I guess that's gonna color my perception here. This hand's pretty slow, but they're a pretty slow deck, so I'm gonna keep it. Swiftwater Cliffs. I see your Swiftwater Cliffs, and I raise you a Dismal Backwater. crystals. Oh, there's water coming out of the crystals. We have a talisman. We got desecration demons for days. Midnight clock resolves. I have a response. Resolves. Okay, so I think I have to hold a neutralize. I'd love to get down the Shadow Mage, but if they just Wildfire me, I think I just lose, so I have to hold a neutralize. Now, if they don't play anything into the neutralize, I'm probably going to tap out for Desecration Demon because it doesn't die to Wildfire. I guess it's still pretty bad if they have like Counterspell into Wildfire, but at some point I probably have to do something. Okay, I think I won't jam the demon actually, just because of what I just said. Like, I think I can end step the FOF. Should be fine. Yeah, because I can maybe set up a situation where I can do demon with Mana Leak up. The clock is ticking, so it's maybe not the best, but it's pretty slow clock. It is a midnight clock after all. Wasn't this a thing in the Watchmen series? Something like that? Like, that's like the big clock. It's pretty cool. Alright. Surprised they didn't Thryx me or whatever. I'm gonna try to bait with a FOF on end step. I mean, I don't mind if it resolves. It's not really bait, but... What's happening in this picture? It's like a hooded guy. Okay, they have Thryx. Don't really care about that. Wait, does Thryx make stuff uncounterable or just cost less? Can't be countered. Thryx himself can be countered. I'll take the lands. So if they Wildfire me, I want my lands. It's a lot of Shadow Mages. Alright, I'm gonna run out the demon because their stuff can't be countered anymore. They have it all. Must be nice. Or I shouldn't have discarded the swamp. I guess it's fine. It's whatever. Do they have the Wildfire? It looks like they do. They're doing something with red mana, blue mana. Just 3 mana. So they want to attack before they play their Wildfire. Okay. No Wildfire. Interesting. Doesn't Wildfire cost 1 less? they're playing Force of Destruction. I'm confused. I'm confused what they're referring to. I kind of want to ask. But I also... Yeah, it costs one less. So if they have Wildfire, they should be able to cast it because they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, appears as though they are taking their sweet time over here. Auto Erasure. That's exciting. They are going to get a new hand pretty soon here. I guess I really wanted to... Did I board out my Hostage Takers? I can't remember. I did board them out. I guess that's pretty good against Midnight Clock. Maybe I should have Hostage Taker in my deck. That's something I didn't think about. I guess... Okay, so they have double Wildfire. I'm so confused. Okay. Alright. Well, they have 2 of them. That's pretty good, I think. Oh, I guess I have to fetch stuff. I had to sneeze, sorry. So maybe it's also possible that they're not playing a split of Wildfire and Burning. We've only seen Wildfire in both games. Or, I guess, wait, did we see any other game? I think we saw it, I can't remember. I think they should still cast it here, even though... I mean, I guess I'll take the trade. Yeah, sure, why not? Whatever. I guess they're going to be pretty far ahead with this Midnight Clock, but... Alright, well, their actual clock is going to start being a factor here pretty soon, because there's only game 2. but this is a pretty good sequence for them. I guess I'll just hold up my counter spell, even though it's not the best. Fact or fiction. Sure, they have so many cards in hand, I don't really care. That's a lot of lands. Let's go mountains versus the rest. Don't think it really matters. I think I will try to counter that one. I guess that's the reason to keep the Heartless Act in my deck. And the Hostage Taker. Maybe I just want a Hostage Taker. Alright, that just worked. The rest. This drawing the looks like okay. Should I tap out here? Not hitting a land kind of hurts, but oh, I'm surprised they have a counter and they didn't protect the hand here. That's kind of crazy. I mean, it's not crazy, but it's a little surprising. I guess they don't know what's in my hand. Like, I could just have a removal spell, but still. I mean, they're also playing against the clock, and Hammer is like really fast. Alright, they're gonna Wildfire me again here. Yeah. That might be GG. I'm not gonna concede though, because they only have 10 minutes left. Gotta get your equity. So I should have discarded that swamp like 5 turns ago. Could be in this game. Alright, their hand's probably a pile of nonsense. That's something. I mean, if we draw another land, we've got double leak and we'll draw to lock up. It's not that bad. Their hand's just like lands and nonsense. Mana rocks. Alright, that's a Thryx. We can drown that. Probably do drown it if we draw land. Alright, didn't draw land, I'm gonna duress. Sure. They're down to 3 cards. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. A lot of lands in our graveyard. 12 out of 24 in our graveyard. 1 in play, so there's not that many lands left in our deck. It's only like 11. It's about a 1/3 chance of drawing a land or draw stuff. Yeah, that's a land. They might just Wildfire us again here. I probably would if I were them, honestly. 2 lands is a lot scarier than 1. I mean, I guess I know that I have double ground, but still just so much harder to recover. Alright, I'm gonna cast this Drown on their upkeep. Because I have to discard to hand size if I do that, but that's fine. Let's spin a Serpent, I guess. We can bring it back at some point. Oops, I didn't mean to skip through their upkeep. What is this? 6 mana. Repeal their own Thryx. Interesting. Sure. That happens. And they're just going to replay it immediately without taking a draw step. It's pretty bold. Yeah, this guy has flash. You don't have to. Didn't have to do that. Land. I should just play another one. Sure. Yep. I think we're dead now. I don't have any more sweepers. Alright, any sweepers. I don't think there's outs. Well, they have 6 minutes, 7 minutes to win game number 3, so feeling pretty good. And also, we know not to cut as much creature removal, or definitely bring back the hostage takers because they can take their artifacts too. I guess I'll make them click through a few more yields. Maybe I shouldn't show them the Shadow Mage. That's pretty wrong. Okay. I did. You got me. Alright. So, I kind of want the hostage takers. I think Desecration Demon is good. I'm going to cut these Shadow Mages. Well, I'm going to cut a Shadow Mage. I'm going to cut... I think Mana Lake's actually not very good in this matchup. Because they have so many mana rocks. Like, it's better on the play, but they have Thryx to make stuff uncounterable. They have so many mana rocks. Late game, it becomes bad. The games go long anyway. Like, it's fine to snipe an early mana rock, but I think it's fine to cut it too. I think discard's pretty good against them because they generally have a lot of mana rocks and then like 1 or 2 payoff spells. Like, they do have draw spells to get back into it, but Effect of Fiction. But if you can snipe their Wildfire out of their hands, and a lot of times their hand just does nothing, like they draw a bunch of mana rocks. Got a little unlucky in that game that they had double Wildfire the turn we thought erased them. I guess some consideration from Amora's side, but I think they have enough ways to win. I guess Wildfire is impactful enough that maybe I should consider Memora's side a little bit more seriously. I can see that. I can see bringing in 1. On the play. It's not that bad, honestly. Wildfire is the main way they can beat me. It's just bad if they have Burning and Wildfire. I'll try it like this. I guess, yeah, it seems okay. Opponent is taking quite some time with their sideboarding here. This hand's not amazing. I think I'll keep it on the play. Like, they never put stuff in their graveyard early unless they happen to have a hand with Evolving Wilds. And so I'm just basically playing Shadow Mage on 3, but on the play, if I play a 4th land on time, I can take a Mana Rock, it can set them back. It's like kind of like Stone Raining them. So it's like, whatever. And if they do have like an Evolving Wilds, at least I get to cycle this. I don't know what the opponent's doing. Seems to be... Say we're taking forever during sideboarding. Maybe they stepped away from their computer for a moment here. Yeah, I don't... Okay, there they are. No problem. It happens. Sometimes your cat delivers your pizza. Snapped a 0-lander. Okay. Well, I will take it. Alright. It's kind of awkward that I discard a creature. I really want to... I really want to cycle my Cling to Dust. Alright, we'll press our advantage here. The Shadow Mage. Hopefully they go Land Talisman. We get to really put the dagger, but then put him to the sword. Alright. Well, I was feeling pretty good, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, it wasn't great, but you know. Alright, see you for the 4th round.